Want to talk about small businesses this morning because Italy just opened for business last week. That's good news, though, for a company closer to home. Gemi is a Boston-based online retailer whose line of designer shoes are manufactured by small artisanal factories in Italy. Its co-founder and CEO, Ben Fishman, joins us this morning. Ben, should also say, is the founder of Ooh La La. Anyway, it's nice to see you, Ben. Help us understand what the last couple of months have been like and how opening in Italy, the reopening in Italy, has changed business for you.
Yeah, thanks for having me, Andrew. Big news for us last week with Italy reopening. We started this business 4+ years ago with the idea of putting Italy back on a pedestal as a manufacturing community. You know, they make this incredibly unique and fabulous product, and much of the world was leaving Italy to manufacture product in areas that it could be done at lower prices. We went there to put it on a pedestal and had seen great success. And then obviously we were hit with this terrible virus, and we got hit two ways. One is the consumers stopped spending pretty dramatically on our type of product, and two, Italy shut down. And with Italy shutting down, so did our flow of inventory. But last week, with Italy opening, very, very quickly, things turned around from a manufacturing perspective. They actually got back to business last Monday, and our first shipment of goods was shipped out of Italy on Friday. So big news for us as far as getting that inventory flowing again.
But speak a little bit, though, about the other side of it, which is the big question for a lot of people, the demand picture. I happen to be wearing sneakers today. I typically, when we're on the set, am wearing a nice pair of Italian shoes, in fact. So the question is, if people aren't going to be going out as much, what's that going to do to the demand picture for you think?
Yeah, so I think for sure demand has changed. We're actually still selling product, but it's a very different type of product. So we do make Italian sneakers, and our sneaker business is quite strong for men and for women. The dress business is very soft right now. And we don't foresee the dress business coming back in any significant way anytime soon. So we're focusing on comfort product. We're also a little bit apprehensive with what happens when the world starts to reopen and the amount of inventory that's out in the market and the level of discounting that's going to take place. So not only is consumer demand different and are people wearing sneakers and not dress shoes, but there's going to be a lot of product at very low prices out in the market, we believe, for a very long time. So we're paying close attention to that and watching that. Luckily, our product is sold at a pretty unique price point, but it's going to be a pretty interesting time for consumers to find value and for brands like Gemi to make sure that we can maintain our business and our margin at levels that we need to survive.
What's happening to the customer acquisition cost, since most of this for you is online and direct to consumer? You hear about ad rates coming down, but then again, there's the demand picture. So how's that changed for you?
So CPMs, ad rates on all the major channels are lower than they have been before. The difference, though, is conversion is also lower. What does that mean? So you see ads on Facebook, you see ads on Instagram, you see ads on Google, and you click on them. But is the consumer buying at the same level? No, they're not. So yes, you're getting eyeballs. No, that's not necessarily leading to sales. So businesses like ours, Gemi, we're focusing on as much as possible trying to leverage our customer file. But once again, low CPMs for us does not mean high sales. In fact, low CPMs with low conversion gets you to probably a pretty negative spot.
Have you seen any shift in terms of which service is more useful these days? Has a greater efficiency? I mean, has anything changed? People keep talking about us all being at home. Is Instagram working better than it used to, or Snap all of a sudden, moving to the top of the spot?
So we're finding content. It used to be that when you wrote long content on the internet, people would say people don't have the patience for that. It's a soundbite economy. And we actually are seeing that content advertising, telling stories, explaining what you do, how you do it, why you do it, is working better than ever. Whereas 3 months ago, short ad, big picture, move quickly, that's what worked. Storytelling, engagement is working better than ever for us right now. And we're looking for new venues to do that, actually, which really opens the door. When a brand can tell a story, you can create some unique engagement.